Have you ever wondered how a professional artist starts a large mixed media abstract painting? Today I'll show you how. Let's choose some colors. Today I feel like ultramarine, cerulean blue, and their complementary orange will make me happy. I don't always start the same way. Sometimes I start with a mark-making tool, a pencil, artist crayons, or markers. Today I'm feeling extra playful and I'm just pouring acrylic gouache from the bottle and using a dollar store squeegee. I decided to drop the squeegee and use a paper towel to spread the cerulean blue. I could have used a paintbrush, but the paper towel was handy, and it's a fun way to spread the color. Scraping through the wet paint with a plastic fork and a disposable chopstick creates some lovely texture. The first few marks on a big white canvas can feel so intimidating, but it's also my favorite part of the whole painting process. It's a new beginning, a fresh start, and anything is possible. I absolutely love the feeling of freedom this gives me, and I infuse this feeling into all of my paintings. Today I'm calling on my inner child to do what feels right on this big canvas. No second guessing, just pure joy and freedom. I stopped here to let these very first layers dry a bit and use the time to play with some color mixes that I may use in this painting. I started with acrylic gouache for the base layers, and I'm going to continue with acrylic paints now. I've squeezed out the same two blues, but I don't have a tube orange, so I'm mixing my own. I've got my colors and supplies listed in the video description for you. Using blue and its complementary orange is one of my favorite color mixes. It makes a really delicious dark, and if I add a little raw umber and white, I can mix the most beautiful neutrals. I've had a lot of requests for color mixing video, and that's in the works, I promise. Now that I have my acrylics on my palette and I've mixed up a beautiful dark neutral, I'm continuing to add paint and layers on the canvas. I've still got my inner child painting with me, so I'm painting without really thinking. I'm putting the paint on intuitively, wherever I feel in the moment. At this stage, I'm not thinking about composition. I'm just looking for a balance of energy. Where does the canvas feel quiet, and where does it need more noise? I remember watching my granddaughter when she was a toddler. She just grabbed crayons without a second thought and scribbled on paper. Her drawings were always so effortlessly beautiful. And when she began using watercolor on paper, they were colorful and free-flowing. As adults, we get so caught up in the rules and results that we forget how to just play. But it's so incredibly important for our creative souls to get back to that exact feeling of childhood freedom. Studies have shown that when adults let themselves play without a plan, it physically lowers stress and opens up the creative problem-solving parts of our brains. So my first few layers on any canvas or paper are always just playing, painting without a plan, just enjoying the colors and the feel of the tools. I'm not thinking here, I just let the magic happen. As I'm painting, I'm so happy with how these first layers are turning out. There is a beautiful raw energy that only comes when you truly give yourself permission to play. And I'm going to leave it here as I feel it's time to stop. Before you go, I'd love to know in the comments, what's one small way you've allowed yourself to just play this week, even if it wasn't with a paintbrush? And if you enjoyed stepping into the studio with me today, please hit that subscribe button so you don't miss how this piece evolves. Thank you so much for spending this time with me, and remember, it's never too late to let your inner child create. See you in the next video.